Like I think when you look at I think if this was a result that happened at the start of the league, I think your opinion probably would have been a lot different. But having seen how well Louth have played this year, like they beat Meath, they beat Kildare, and they should have probably beat Derry as well. Like when you think about it, like Louth could have possibly nearly be going into the Dublin game having won every game. Do you know, like that's how good they've been at times. They were a little bit unlucky against Clare as well. A few decisions went against them in the closing minutes. So like when you look at it from a Louth perspective, like the fact that they didn't have, like I was looking on Score BO, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see Sam Mulroy there, so I think he was injured.
Wasn't there? No, Sam Mulroy wasn't
Yeah.
there. Kieran Burns, another player that was missing, and yeah, I was actually doing a bit of scorekeeping for that Scorpio app as well, and yeah, I was shocked when I was putting in the team that time that Sam Mulroy was out. Well, I wasn't shocked. I knew it was going to happen, but Sam Mulroy, Kieran Burnout, probably Louth's best two players last year. They were thinking it was a good opportunity, and as the game was going on, we were 8 points to 2 up, and I'm thinking, okay, this is simple. But then the penalty comes and the red card comes, and just two decisions, and they changed the game completely. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Look, I'm sure the players will recover. I was more disappointed about the Meath game because I know Meath are inexperienced, and I just think that was a bad result from us. That was why I was ranting the first day out. But with Louth, I think under Mickey Hart, second year in charge, I think they've been absolutely outstanding. And I'm not gonna rant at all about it. And well done to Louth on it. And one final thing before we move away from this game, Aaron, the fact this isn't shown on League Sunday. The rumours are going around anyway, Queen and O'Reilly on Twitter saying it. You follow them if you haven't already. It's a disgrace, and it's a disgrace for Louth as well. Because I don't know how many Louth games are actually televised.
I don't even know. I don't even know if they've been shown once. I don't even know if they've been shown once, to be honest with you. I might be wrong on that.
And they've 8 points on the board. 8 points on the board. No, not one's been shown on League Sunday. I know it's a hard job for RT and stuff like that, but when you look at it from black and white and paper there, it's a disgrace. It really is. And I feel for the Louth fans. I really do. Like, RT must think, okay, it's Louth, it's a small county, they're not going to achieve anything. But once they gain a bit of form, RT still won't show them. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, even without Sam Mulroy performing well, and this is the respect they get from RT. I mean, it's a joke. It really is a joke. And you'd have to question, Aaron, what would that say to a smaller team going from Division 4 to Division 2 eventually? Like, let's say, in Division 4 at the moment, a Waterford, a Carlow, if they gain a bit of form, go up through the ranks. It just shows they're just not going to be shown. They're not going to be cared about in Division 2. So, look, RT, I mean, it's ridiculous, really. We've ranted and raved about RT in the last few years, and this is another misdemeanor, unfortunately.
Yeah, and as Mikey says, a couple of those Louth games were at the very least GA worthy. Like even the Meath game, the Kildare game. You think of these matches, like there were famous results in some way for Louth, like to beat Meath and Kildare, in back-to-back weeks as well. Like it doesn't happen often from a Louth perspective. And yeah, like I'm not sure how the Dublin game or what the story is with that. Like I'd say probably what happened was like with RT and these TV companies. You've probably hit the nail on the head. Like at the start of the year, they were probably looking at it and thinking, well, they're not going to be doing that, and we don't really need to be worrying about these games. We'll organise camera crews to be here or at such and such places on such and such days, and that hasn't been the case. But yeah, it's a shame because it's been an incredible season for Louth, and it's been probably one of the stories of the year, really, when you think about it. Like you had them to be relegated, I had them to be relegated. Majority of the people I spoke to, and everyone in this sort of GA podcast community or whatever you want to call it, has very much had Louth as being relegated, and here they are on the final day going up against Dublin with a chance of promotion. Like it's extraordinary when you think of some of the teams that are in this division as well.
Yeah, it's a brilliant achievement for them, and I suppose it does show what could be achieved from a Louth point of view. Like even look at the smaller counties, like you look at Cavan and Fermanagh, who are coming up from Division 3. It probably shows them that could be us next season. And Louth are the standard bearers. They've done absolutely outstanding. And why I said Louth would be relegated is because of their attack last year. I thought it was non-existent against Cork. But what Mickey Hart has done, and this is going under the radar, he's added Darragh McConnon, He's added more of attacking influence. Like Tommy Jordan scored 2 points from midfield today. That's an example. Like the player, they're getting scores from all over the field. They're starting Conor Grimes more. I think this is a brilliant Louth performance. And I think I think they're probably the shock team of the league this year. They've done absolutely outstanding. And in regards to the Dublin game, do I think they'll win? Probably not, no. But, serious. But I think one small thing, it might be an advantage to them. I know I ranted and raved about the League Sunday stuff, but Louth have been shown this year. So Dublin might not know what to expect from them. So I'm not going to say that Louth are beating Dublin, but it could be a pathway to a monumental victory.
Yeah, Jesus, that'd be some scenes on the Dublin Louth border. James says raging the Louth Dublin game isn't in Parnell Park would have made for a serious atmosphere. Yeah, it certainly would be, like a lot of the Dublin games this year. Like when I was at the Clare game, it was a very odd atmosphere. I don't even think anyone once sang or anything like it. Was, I don't know, it was just a strange atmosphere. So it would have been nice to have it in Parnell Park, but I do think the game being in Croke Park suits us a lot more though. I think in Parnell Park, like with how Louth set up, it would probably actually suit them more, to be honest with you. But yeah, like it's been an extraordinary season from a Louth perspective. Like I've seen some people say, like if Louth were to do something against the Dubs or even come close to beating them, like Mickey Hart, like all of a sudden he's already a legendary GAA manager before he took the Louth job, considering what he's done with Tyrone. But I mean, you're looking at this job with Louth. Like if he was to pull it off, like in my opinion, I think it would be probably one of the greatest stories and one of the greatest achievements in the history of the game, because to take them from Division 4 to Division 1, a county like Louth as well, that weren't having any major underage success. They were a team that was spearheaded off Samuel Roy scoring every point in one championship game in the season previous to him joining. So if he was to pull it off, which I don't think he will, but if he was, like it would be one of the greatest GA stories of all time, in my opinion.
And up until now, she mentioned the GOAT debate and managers and all that, I would have thought Mick O'Dwyer would have been the GOAT in managers because of the way he led Wicklow from Division 4 to Division 2, and then so close in the beat Kildare, Leinster as well, and getting them to round 4 in the qualifiers out of nothing. And it was incredible. But this achievement that Mickey Hart is doing at the moment tops it. I mean, it's incredible. When you look at Louth, even before that, in 2020, I distinctly remember this. Cork scored 5 goals past him during lockdown. And Samuel Roy, it was a brilliant performance from him. But other than that, Louth were gutless under, I think it was Wayne Kearns that time. They were gone. Simply, they were gone. And they were the worst team by far in Division 3 that season. They went down to Division 4. Mickey Hart leads them. And it's worth noting, they were Division 4 in 2021. Who would have thought they have a chance of being in Division 1 in 2024? Even a chance of it. It's an incredible achievement. It really is, and definitely needs more recognition. And even the way Mick Hart has integrated the team more than Samuel Roy into it, like young Darragh Connon, outstanding player in the club championship. And you see so many examples of players in the club championship and they flop. But Darragh Connon's slipped into that team seamlessly and done absolutely outstanding. So credit to Mickey Hart, he's done an outstanding job. Noel Sharp, he's another player that's upped his game. James Call, you see his catch today, I think went around the rounds on Twitter. He's upped his game. The whole Louth team have upped their game. It's an incredible achievement, and I think Mickey Hart is definitely up there with one of the best managers in history. And if they challenge Dublin next week, I'd nearly put him. It hurts me because I know Mick O'Dwyer is from Kerry, but I loved him as a manager for what he did with that Wicklow team and what he did with Kildare and Laois. But if Mickey Hart even gets maybe a point or 2 points at Dublin, maybe under 5 points, I mean, you have to say he's one of the best managers in GA history, and it may not be even a debate.
Yeah, no, like I think it 100% puts him like he was already in the conversation, but he's definitely, he's higher up on that ladder now, I think. And it's very, and even thinking about it as well, like this story isn't going to end here as well. Like you think of what more he can do with this team. Could he get them to a Leinster final potentially as well? And I suppose there's a few others set here, like Samuel Roy being out for that Dublin game. going to be a huge blow, and hopefully from a Louth perspective, he's back by the time the Leinster Championship comes around, because I think Louth have got a serious chance of getting to a Leinster final. I really do.